Duties and responsibilities of fire brigade chief. So the first one is he shall be responsible for the development of fire prevention programs and plans of actions for the company or organization to address possible fire situation in the plant or community subject to the approval of the company, establishment head, or fire prevention officer. So, din na ako elaborate isa sa pero the role of fire brigade chief is critical ensuring public safety and preparedness of a community organization against fire hazards. So the first one is development of fire prevention programs. Like the responsibility of fire brigade chief is tasked with developing comprehensive fire prevention programs and action plans, like assessment of risk. This involves that identifying potential hazards within the plant or community, and planning. The planning must the chief must strategies to mitigate these risks, which may include training sessions, drills, and educational outreach. So the next is approval process. All plans must be submitted for approval to the company or establishment or designated fire prevention officer, ensuring that they align with organizational organizational policies and standards. And the next one is procurement of firefighting equipment. So identification of needs, assessing what equipment is required based on a specific risk identified. So budgeting and approval, working within the constraints and obtaining necessary approvals and expenditures. So the next one is sourcing suppliers. So suppliers engaging with vendors to acquire high quality firefighting tools and supplies that meet regulatory standards. And also one of the responsibility of fire brigade chief is conducting periodic evaluations of all available firefighting equipment. So the first one is inspecting protocols, like establishing regular inspection schedules to ensure all equipment is functional and up to code. So the next is documentation, keeping detailed records of inspection, maintenance performed, and any issues identified. So the next one is replacement procedures, setting procedures in motion for replacing missing items or repairing non-functional equipment promptly. So the duties of fire brigade chief encompass a wide range of responsibilities and aim at ensuring effective fire prevention response strategies are in place. So maintaining operational readiness through proper equipment management and fostering the, the communication regarding any challenges faced by the firefighting team. So the next is support from the Philippine National Police. And the first one is actual firefighting operations and fire scene investigation. The actual fighting operation and fire scene investigation is firefighting operations involved in an active suppression of fires to protect life, property, environment, and this includes fire suppression, the use of water, foam, or other extinguishing agents to control extinguish the fires, and also the investigation after a fire scene is controlled. The investigator assists the scene to determine the cause of the origin of the fire. This may be involved interviewing witnesses, examining physical evidence, and analyzing burn patterns. And the next one is business closure and summary abatement proceedings. So, when a building poses an imminent threat due to a fire hazards, the business closure authorities may close business that do not comply with fire safety regulations. And also, this legal process allows immediate actions to rectify the hazardous condition without legal proceedings to ensure public safety by addressing urgent risks. And the next one is installation of signs that the building structures is a fire hazard and or fire trap. So they install warning signs. So warning signs is indicating that a building is a fire hazard or trap are installed to alert occupants and emergency responders. This sign serves as critical communication tools for during emergencies. And the next one is apprehension of violators, persons removing, destroying, tempering or ameliorating warning signs and similar abatement of opportunities. So these are obstruction is designated fire lanes and hydrants. So maintaining access for fighting efforts is crucial. Fire lanes, these are designated areas of emergency vehicles. Obstruct these lanes can delay response time for during emergencies. The next one is fire hydrants. Access must be maintained to hydrants so firefighters can quickly connect hoses, water supply, and blocking this can severely hinder the firefighting efforts. And the next one is apprehension of violators, persons removing, destroying it. And the next one is laboratory physical examiners of the pieces of evidence gathered in the fire scene. Submit the result thereof the chief BFP or her duly authorized representative as the case may be. Such other duties, functions of the BFP which would require police assistance. So the apprehension of the violators, like the fire officials have the authority to apprehend that individuals who tamper with warning signs or other safety measures. This includes removing the destroying signs that indicate hazards called endanger lives, and the laboratory and physical examinations of evidence, like evidence collection after fire accident. Evidence such as debris or materials may be collected for analysis. Then the next one is laboratory analysis. Samples are examined and laboratories identify the accelerants or the factors contributing to the fire cause. And the next is reporting results. Findings from these examinations are submitted to higher authorities. And also, the police assistance. Certain situations may require police involvement, especially when there are criminal elements involved. The BFP may request police support for crowd control, securing scenes, and or investigating suspicious activities related to fires. Training and certificate competency. So certificate of competencies is the certificate of competencies is a formal recognition issued to individuals and organizations involved in fire safety, especially targeting fire volunteers, fire volunteer organizations, and fire safety practitioners. This certificate is crucial as it validates the competency and training of these individuals in handling fire-related emergencies and safety protocols. So first is completion of mandatory training. So individual must undergo a structured and training program that covers essential aspects of fire safety prevention and response. And other thing is this training is conducted by the Bureau of Fire Protection or the BFP, ensuring that it meets national standards. So the next is competency evaluation. After completing the training, participants must be passed a competency evaluation administered by the BFP. And the other thing of competency evaluation is this evaluation assess their knowledge and skills related to fire safety practices. And also sa certificate of completion of training, this document serves as evidence that the individual has successfully completed the required training program. And also the personal profile includes relevant information about the applicant, such as their background, experience in fire safety, and any other pertinent data that demonstrate their qualifications. And also the certificate of employment. It applying as a fire safety practitioner, individuals must provide a certificate from their employer confirming their employment status in relevant field. And also the other document required by BFP, the BFP may request additional documents on specific circumstances or requirements covered by standard submission. And assistance and support to the BFP. The BFP receives support from the law enforcement agencies, particularly from the Philippine National Police or the PNP. They also receive support from local government units, LGU, and private institutions. So, for example, support sa LGU, sa BFP, the local government unit the LGU play a significant role in supporting BFP through various means. So, funding and budget allocating. So, The LGUs are responsible for allocating budgets to local fire stations under their jurisdiction. So, this funding for maintaining equipment, training, and personnel in conducting community outreach programs. Another example of that is infrastructure development. LGUs may assist in buildings or upgrading fire station and facilities to ensure that they meet operational standards. And the last is community engagement. So the LGUs often collaborate with the BFP on community programs that promote fire safety awareness among residents, schools, and businesses.